The Midnight Visitor by Robert Arthur. About the author. Robert J. Arthur Jr. was born on November 10, 1909. He was a writer of speculative fiction. He was known for his work with the Mysterious Traveler radio series. Arthur was honored twice by the Mystery Writers of America with an Edgar Award for Best Radio Drama. Who can forget the famous mystery series, The Three Investigators? Every child in the 80s and 90s grew up reading them. In fact, it is one of his most acclaimed and popular detective series among the youth. Now let's come to the story, The Midnight Visitor. The story has three main characters. Number one was Ausable, who was a secret agent. Now Ausable had a very important document with him which could change the course of history. The second character was Fowler, a young writer who came to meet Ausable to get some inspiration for his next novel. And the third character was the Midnight Visitor, Max, who was also a secret agent and rival of Ausable. He came to Ausable to get the secret document for himself, and he was as crafty as a fox. Now, young Fowler was quite surprised when he met Ausable. He could hardly imagine that Ausable ever fitted into the role of a secret agent because Ausable looked fat and he had no special appearance of a detective or a secret agent. Because Fowler, like all, believed that a secret agent would be like James Bond, and he would be very fit, smart, and handsome. Or he would be like Sherlock Holmes, very intelligent, and there should be an aura of adventure and mystery around him. Or, in fact, a secret agent would be like, Vyomkesh Bakshi. And I think you all know that this role is played by Sushant Singh Rajput in his latest movie. His spirits dampened more when he walked through the damp, gloomy corridor of the hotel to Ausable's room. There was nothing thrilling about the entire environment. Ausable could sense how Fowler felt. So, to brighten his spirits, Ausable informed Fowler that he was going to be part of history as he is going to know some very important information that night. When they entered the room, they were taken by surprise. There was another man present in the room, and he had a gun with him, and the gun was pointed at them. He said, "Give me the papers, the documents." So, this was Max who came for the documents, and he was a rival spy against Ausable. So, Ausable told him that he hadn't the documents. Ausable knew that he had to do something to protect themselves because Max was not only cunning but he was dangerous. Ausable then sat down heavily in a chair in the room and grumbled and said, "Oh, it is the second time that somebody entered through that balcony, and really I need to make a complaint." Max looked surprised. "Balcony? Where is that balcony?" "Oh," said Ausable, "oh, through that window." Then there was a knock in the door. Then Max shouted, "Quick, give me the documents. Let me move now." Ausable told Max, "Do you think I am foolish enough to keep such important documents with me? I kept in the guard of the police, so the documents are with the police." As the knocks got louder, Max too got desperate and he decided to hide in the balcony, and so he crossed off the window and told Ausable that just inform me after the police goes away. But it was not the police who entered the room, it was a waiter with a bottle of wine and two glasses, as ordered by Ausable. Fowler was quite surprised at the entire event, and so he wanted to know Ausable, what now? What would happen if Max returns? Don't worry, he would never return again. And Fowler asked why? Because there was no balcony, it was only an imaginary balcony that I created. And whoever would jump out from the sixth floor of this hotel, I don't think he would survive. He would go straight to hell. So don't you worry, Fowler. So enjoy the drink. Fowler was quite impressed with the intelligence and common sense of Mr. Ausable. He had never met a detective like Ausable. Now he realized one thing, that looks does not matter. You cannot judge a book by its cover. So Ausable was one such individual. Now, did anyone hear the scream of help from Max when he fell out of the window down from the sixth floor? Now that is up to us to analyze. So whenever we read a story, it's extremely important to analyze it in our own way. So it all depends that detective stories and are very analytical. And I'm sure you'll love this story, read it in detail, and you'll find that there are a lot of similarities the way detective thinks and acts. And the most interesting thing about detectives is that they are extremely intelligent. They have a great common sense, and they really know how to act, and they have very good actors, and they can really win over the hearts of people. So read the story and find out the similarities between Ausable and other detectives. Do you think he is a unique detective? If yes, let me know. So meet you in the next class with more interesting stories. Bye for now.